Boy, the plane has landed. Hi, you guys. Good morning, you guys in the chat. Thank you for joining us. It's the Granny Show, and it's just kind of a boy. It all kind of came together at the last minute. We have nearly every member of the order with us today, and we're just kind of going to dish a little bit and chat each other up and just kind of catch up with what's been going on out there in this crazy world. And for those of you who are watching who aren't familiar with the order, it's kind of a ragtag group. Yeah, yeah, might be a little bit different show wise. You guys will see. Feel free to bail on us if it's too intense. I'm kidding. Well, of course you're free to bail. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to bring my co-host on, Maggie of England. Hey, Maggie.
Hey, everyone. Hi, Robin, darling.
Good to see you, dear. What you got for us this week for the Maggie appearance at the beginning?
So, to continue with our little theme of mini things. Oh, cold osmosis and everybody. Much love. My nails, I apologise for. I'm in transition at the minute of what colour to do or not. This is my mini globe. Oh dear. Just to start us off with a little bang. This is our little world has turned into at the moment, but hey, we can still have a laughing smile. We might all be thrown into the pits of hell, who knows? Who knows? I'm already there. I'm at the 0 point of tolerance of any description at all. And on that note, one more mini-me thing, because I can.
Yeah, because she can.
I have mini-me saucepans. Metal 42 with its own little cooker. And what? My own little tea bag, or as it used to be known in the days of mixed herbs, your little spice pot. All army regulated stuff from back in the day. My super duper saucepan just in case. With its own little stand. Its own little egg poacher.
Oh, cute. This is totally related.
Yeah.
To the show we're doing.
Yeah. My very own Manning khaki sock measure.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
I have no idea myself, but it's a mini-me tape.
Okay.
And on that note, now I've done my mini-me collection.
Okay.
I am dropping the mic. And I am releasing the Robin.
Boy, it's God. Everybody needs permission. Thank you, Maggie. So funny as hell. Okay.
I tried. It don't fit.
Okay, so chat, we're going to be
a surprise for you.
Chat, if we ignore you during the show, forgive us. But we'll catch up with you at the end. And Maggie's dropped the mic, so I can bring our guests on. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna bring?
I'll teach you to burn. Sorry, that's me dropping the mic now. Finished.
Yeah, you say that. she's got the zoomies, you guys. So forgive her. And I can mute her. Okay, I am going to bring Agent Veronica on first. And so let's get this rolling. Agent Veronica, hey girl.
Hey, how are you?
Hi,
Veronica.
Veronica.
Hey, Maggie.
Yeah, good to see you. Welcome to the board meeting.
Yes, been a while.
It's been a while. This is okay. Next up, I'm going to bring Lord REAMCE. Hey.
Good morning. Good morning. As the official pontiff of our holy order, I give you my apostolic blessing.
Namaste. Nawasika. I bless you all.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I feel brand new, like a virgin.
It touched for the very first time, yes.
Touched for the very first time.
Wait,
Yeah, wait, no, not there. Not there.
throw it, lover. I'm sorry.
I've got my thumb on the mic, Maggie, in case you lose control again. But man, okay, so you guys, our OMNI ERIS is not in the green room yet, so I'm going to invite.
He's in the chat.
He's in the chat. Okay, before Michael gets here, because I just can't wait. I'm ragging on Maggie for being impulsive, but I just can't stand it. So I'm going to do something here because I'm going to introduce our next member of the panel. You guys ready?
Ready.
This is Doc Savage, the man of bronze. Have no fear, the man
Oh, hell.
is here. He's the one to all who find. Doc Savage, he's a friend to all mankind. Pure of heart and mind, who will make crime disappear. Doc Savage, conqueror and pioneer. Thank the Lord he's here. The Doc made a vow that helps us all, so let's recall it now. The oath that he swore said life would be so sweet and free once more. Our hero has come. Let's all join in as we begin the victory. Go bang on your drum and raise your flag, 'cause history is being made.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello, Doc. Welcome.
I love it. I can't.
Yeah,
Can't deny it. I was waiting.
Is my mic on?
yes, it is. Appearing to you live from the Arctic Fortress of Solitude, where I'm assisting in the LULS accelerator experiments, which seem to have been going really, really well for the last 3 to 4 weeks, based on the LULSosphere.
Oh, I know. It's so
Things-
rich.
It's fascinating.
I know. And there is so much to discuss. Okay, just really quickly, I'm going to just maybe bring this up before Omni gets here. Okay.
Robin, Michael said to tell you that he is in the green room. His name is Howard Stern's penis.
I mean, and don't we all have fond memories of
Okay, so I without any more fanfare, boy, that was a hell of a fanfare. Okay, I present Michael OMNI ERIS, or no, Howard Stern's penis. Hi, Mr. Peen. How are you, sweetheart?
Hey,
I'm good. What are you on, Maggie?
I'm not. That's the problem.
Oh, because you are just out there. Damn. I wake and bake and like, damn, Maggie's like crazy today.
It's been a few weeks. It started around November time, and it's not slowing down any at the moment.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yes, so we get to be the recipients. You guys, we are going to reserve this shit for Woo Woo Wednesday. But
Oh, I've got lots going on for that.
oh God, I know. But today, okay. So I don't know how many of you people in the chat, or everybody on the. Oh Jesus Christ, Maggie. Anybody who might know who Shani and Rev are.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm just kind of springing this on everybody. Dragnot Silvas is covering them again. He's doing a many multi-part series on Shani and Rev, and things are not good in Shaniland, from what I understand.
I don't even believe them anymore. Like this stuff that they're getting divorced, I don't fucking believe it. This is all bullshit. It's just like they're just yeah, they're not even married. So I don't know why they're talking about getting divorced. And it's like they're just
not even married.
now. They're like, okay, people are gonna watch us and make fun of us no matter what. So why don't we just control the narrative? It's like, I don't fucking care. They can do whatever the hell they want. Nobody's one of their kids got taken away, but nobody's gonna do anything about their situation. So I'm just gonna stop.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Michael, as I do, habitually and instinctively on most things, but there's an added element to them. I can make them say and do things.
Oh, no.
It's like reality TV, but it's reality TV that I can influence. And on Christmas Eve, Rev was doing his tragic Jason Avocados thing, and I said,
"Oh, is he still doing that?"
Yeah, I sent him a text, and I went, Jason, I don't like you. We'll never be friends, but as a brother, man, why are you doing this to yourself?
Shani put him up to it.
It was like a hand grenade, and they went off on it for 96 hours.
They're totally under your control. But you know what? They don't have much of a plan, because sometimes Rev gets really bold. He's getting more and more bold lately about. You don't think so? About slapping Shani?
No,
he slapped her.
No. I mean, with his words. I mean, he's saying stuff that under normal circumstances would be awful to say about your other half. Well, no, she's actually 3/4 of the other part.
Robin, for clarity, I'm going to speak as the heterosexual token in this organization here. Rev rears his head for 5 seconds until Shani slaps him down, and then he goes back into his cage. That's all. There's no consistency, so it doesn't.
He needs that scrambled egg puss, and she'll withhold from him. So, and what?
You monsters in my mind. Never again. Can I just talk for 1 second?
What?
Ramsey, I fucking love your t-shirt.
Okay, yeah, Reamsey, tell us about your t-shirt.
Yeah.
I got it at Walmart.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Everybody should get weird.
Well, we're trying our best.
I'm already there. Please join me.
I know.
I just woke up, so.
You woke up to this, Michael? Oh,
Yeah.
bless your heart.
So you got
I
to
can't read it. What's it say?
It says, "Let's get weird."
Yeah, so Maggie, you have to wait for the rest of us to catch up with you, okay? God, I lost my train of thought. So when Rev backs off, I've noticed that, especially those 3 videos he did, I think it was Christmas Eve, was it Christmas or New Year's? He did 3 videos in a row in the bathroom, and he could not talk because she was on the other side of the door screaming at him. And she'll say, "Oh, I'll shut up," and then she kept going. But then the very next video, Rev came on, and he was absolutely changed. Boom, like night and day. But you know, his eyes were red, his nose was kind of looked like it was running. I think she sexed him up, and I think that's one of her ways of controlling him.
Oh
She
my
goes
God!
and gives it a couple of yanks, and he's fine.
I would rather go to hell than like be sexually gratified by Shani.
You'd never get out again. How
What?
would you find your way out?
I'd never get out of what? Like having sex with Shani or hell? Because both seem pretty. They seem pretty horrible. Her vagina's like the movie Butt Boy. She sucks people into it and absorbs them.
Jesus. What?
Okay, we're all talking over each other here. So anyway, I don't watch Shani. I keep up with Shani on Drag's show, and then I don't know if Grampy Lobster's still doing Shani, but I do subscribe to Jason Avocados because that is like, you know, I can't look away.
I recently culled my subscriptions. I won't invest any more active time in these degenerate scumbags. And I've made that decision because I'll probably be dead in, you know, inside 50 years, and they don't merit my time.
You're still gonna watch them. Don't act like you're not gonna watch them.
I didn't say I wasn't going to watch them. I'm just saying they don't pop up in my newsfeed.
Oh, I see.
Before other
I
shit.
see.
But Michael, you're absolutely right. And the reason I do it is because it's the great American train wreck right there, and they're choosing every moment that they want to show.
Yeah, that's
it's volitional at some level, and I'm astonished by Rev paying $400 a fucking day for this level of abuse, and I'm like, why am I?
He does?
Yeah. Well, there's a thing.
From donations? Really? He's making money?
No, that's what's coming out of his mother's investment in his future every fucking day. Okay, at high water, at high water, he was making $28,000 a year for a family of 4. That was wealth. For them.
Family of 8, because Shani eats for 4.
Well, at least.
And it is a family of 4.
Yeah. And there's I was gonna say, never mind. That joke wasn't gonna work.
May I ask a question? What is this Jason Avocados? I don't know. I don't even know what you're
Oh my God.
It's interesting, Greg. Rev doesn't have a personality, so what he does is he gloms on to about a 16th of other people who are moderately interesting and takes their brand and their whole shtick and does a really bad sort of meth head pastiche of it, and that's who he is. So part of it is the I can't even remember the guy's name. It's a fat
Nikocado.
Nikocado avocado.
Avocado. He's
a beast.
He's a fat gay guy
Annoying.
who eats too much and behaves like a child.
Yeah, but he has like thousands and thousands of followers.
He used to be this like skinny, cute vegan twink, and then he got possessed by some horrible demon and became this fat, monstrous beast, just shoveling food and like rubbing it on his big naked belly on camera.
This is what they call mukbang.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is mukbang on crack.
Okay.
So, and there's a whole bunch of women who do it as well, and it's a population of beautiful people come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. But
not all shapes. Some of the shapes, like Rev's shape, there's no beautiful person that comes in Rev's shape. It's like a weird egg that's not even correctly shaped.
Yeah, with bat wing arms. He's got arms flappier than my upper arms, and I'm an old woman.
He could glide if he jumped off a building with those wings. He could
like a sugar glider.
Yeah.
But,
I know.
There is a huge, there's a significant population on YouTube of really big ladies who eat food on camera and gossip.
They're all on weight loss journeys too.
Yeah, they all have weight loss. I'm getting ready for bypass, but I have to get in shape first. That's a common story.
Yeah,
they all have fibromyalgia. Wait, what's that, Doc?
It reminds me of groups in pyramid schemes composed by the mothers in my neighborhood. Except on the internet, and they're 586 pounds and going, I'm going to eat salads and then it'll all be good and I'll be relevant. And people watch and give them money and they get bigger and bigger.
You know, before we get off the topic of Shani, like Shani says that she's only 250 pounds, but she has got to be around 500. Imagine the nerve of shaving like 250 pounds off of your weight and thinking that nobody's going to notice. That's insane.
Michael, she said she's 250 or 80 or thereabouts pounds, but then
that in itself is a big window. Between 250 to 280 pounds.
But
what?
Dude, I have her saying she lost 350.
Oh, geez. You know, she gets away with that 250-pound story because that's what her upper body weighs.
I love when the camera goes down and you can see the whole bed is covered in upper fat. Yeah.
I know, and I think Burnt Toast calls her rack her 4-foot tits.
Let's be clear.
That's a rack.
None of us here detest Shani and call her a monster piece of shit because she's as fat as a fucking elephant.
Yeah.
It's because she's actually an evil, conniving, degenerate piece of shit. And, a drain on humanity and everyone who comes into contact with her.
Yeah, and this isn't just a bunch of people taking pot shots, you guys. This is not a sterling human. She's hurt people and she's done damage and she's doxed people. And she shows it all.
Her husband, her children, and everyone who comes into contact with her because she's fucking cancer.
Don't forget, she was also a prophet. No, she was Sandalphon. She was the Archangel Sandalphon briefly.
I thought it was Sandalphon.
Isaiah or Elijah before that.
And who was Rev? Rev was
the Metatron. He's the
how many Metatrons are there? DeFango's a Metatron too.
Well, Michael, you were once Metatron.
I never got fired. Steve forgot to remove me, so technically I'm still the fucking Metatron. All of these people need to stop saying they have my job. Unless they could work for other companies, though. There could be various Metatrons, couldn't there?
Oh, well, yeah, but you're the original card carrying one. You're
knockoff.
Yeah. So, you know, it's like Shani changes her name not quite as often as Jesus does, though.
Tila changes her name a lot, too.
Oh, does she, too?
Yeah, she changes it like every week. You still... Actually, if you search Tila Tequila now, one of the mirror videos is now the top search result. It's from the Book of Justin channel. It's Tila picks up welfare check, leaves her children in the back of the car.
I remember that. You guys go over to Michael's auxiliary channel where he's does a little Justin showcase, and then there's also Tila Tequila. And
it started as a Tila mirror channel, and then I was just like, well, I'm not making a new channel for Justin, so.
Oh, I know he's not worth the pixels or whatever you call that thing. I don't know how to talk like that.
I mean, I'd pay some attention to Justin if he came up with anything original, but he's just recycling the same. really
See,
bad rhetoric.
yeah, but then Doc, he comes out with some interesting stuff. I do spend time watching his latest blurbs because I don't have anything else to do. I'm semi-retired, so I'm sitting here at home, and so I, pay attention to him. But then you don't see it because he deletes them as soon as he gets like a certain number of views.
Yeah, he put one up the other day, and I didn't even get to see it. But he set us all up as part of a huge sting operation, and he's been gathering evidence to present that we've been cyberbullying and stalking him. So, didn't he pull this last year though? Because I remember when he said he contacted the DA. Yeah.
Yeah. What, Veronica?
We're incriminating ourselves.
Right now, we are incriminating ourselves, as we said.
Yeah. But this guy has like life dysphoria because he forgets.
The life dysphoria. That's a good term. I haven't heard that before.
Well, he's got it. Let's do another ICD-10 term. It'll be a medical diagnostic code. We'll put that in, so it'll go in the 10-pound coding book. Okay, that last entry. But he forgets that he was aggressive with us beginning 4 years ago. He was really aggressive. He was mean. He was hateful. He wanted us dead. He wanted to kill Michael.
Uh-oh, what is that? Can somebody hit mute? Somebody hit mute.
I'm trying to find the microphone because
what's the problem?
There's a loud sound. Somebody can just hit mute.
Yeah, Big Ben just visited with us.
Big Ben is Maggie size. It's Tony.
Okay. I forgot what I was talking about.
Me too.
I didn't hear any bang.
I know. It's a beautiful
That's
sound.
how we came in 4 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So Justin is like trying to persecute all of us, and he makes videos for each one of us. For an example, he says Michael is just like Patrick John Coleman because somebody's going to commit suicide because of you, dude.
I hope it's him, honestly. Just kidding.
Yeah, but one of his last videos, I think it's in the bunch that I sent you, Veronica.
Is he projecting? Maybe Justin's having suicidal thoughts. Maybe that's what he's trying to tell us.
He's doing a lot of projecting here lately.
He has plenty of reasons to do it, right? Like, he has more reasons to do it than not. So it was inevitable that he was going to feel that.
I said this in a conversation for over an hour in one of his videos yesterday or the day before. Maggie is in Lululand, so I don't even know what time of day it is.
Wait, what happened yesterday?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what happened?
I've got the receipts of what he said to me. I told him basically because he came out that he's been abused.
No, he hasn't. He's so full of shit.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. His personality type, he would have been saying that from day one if that had ever been true.
Some people are just starting to purge their demons and they're coming to the fore, and some people are just becoming brave and sparking them out. I said in my little way,
but then he came in the next day
at you because you're gay and he hates gays.
He is gay. I don't care what he says. Yeah. I know he likes to have sex with chickens, but I think he prefers a big cock in his face.
I can't stand
no pun intended.
Yeah, I was going to say, a chicken is a cock. A male chicken is a cock.
It didn't hit me for a second.
Yeah, and he got that egg incubator because...
Stop projection onto people who are beautiful souls, who are...
I'm not a beautiful soul.
I beg to differ. I don't see how other people see.
Okay.
I'm a serial killer. Just
in your mind. That's just your imagination.
Oh, no, there's a head in my fridge.
Okay, so continuing on. Justin has that egg incubator now, and he says now we'll get some.
Did he really buy an egg incubator after all of the jokes about him having sex with chickens, and he made a video about it?
Oh yeah, I have it in my little stash on my hard drive. I have all of the last 10 videos he deleted. You guys, anybody wants a copy, I'll send them to you. But
I might want the setup copy, a copy of the setup video, because I didn't get to see that.
Yeah, and he demonstrated, assembling it badly. He kind of fumbled a little bit, but yeah, he's gonna breed some roosters. What does that tell you?
Did he say he's gonna breed some roosters?
Yes.
How can you know if you're going to incubate these from an egg? How can you know which eggs have the rooster in them?
You kind of play the odds.
Well, generally out of a dozen eggs, you'll get one that will hatch out a rooster, and the rest will be hens.
Listen, thousands of years of evolution of his family having sex with chickens, he can sniff out which eggs have the cocks and which have the hens. So
yeah, he's developed that sensitivity, and the little machine comes with a candling device so that you can look to see if there's a chicken forming. And the guy turned it on and it shot him right in the eyes.
You know what? We should send Justin a taser. It's legal to send him a taser because that one of these people at the Capitol tased himself in the balls and had a heart attack. I think Justin would probably carry that taser around, and the odds of this the odds of it happening are low. They will go up. So.
I know, but boy, be careful sending him shit because I'm going to be prosecuted for sending him a granny bag.
And that cost us a small fortune, by the way.
Yeah, and he didn't open it. He sent it back. It didn't come back to me because there's no way I'm going to put my return address on something I mailed to him.
So ungrateful. So ungrateful.
Yeah. So
You
anyway,
get mad if I mail him. You get upset if I mail him a bucket of kills so he can paint those water stains on his ceiling because I'm so sick of those.
Do it.
I know.
As long as you don't put the return address, we can all blame it on somebody else.
Yeah, you can all blame it on me because I'm in his sights already, and he's wished me cancer. He hopes I die from cancer. He hopes that I have a heart attack because he says, just you wait, Robin, it's coming. It's coming, Robin. And then he also says he hopes my heart chokes me because he knows I'm a heart patient. He follows us right.
I don't know how hearts
the
choke people.
I don't know. I don't think that's the heart's job. I think its only job is to, pump your blood and shit. I think it's job
in response to all of that, Robin, I have to say, Justin, I hope you meet someone like me and mouth off to them. And see how that works out for you.
One of the
in
first
real life. Oh God, the joys in real life.
One of the first things he said to Doc, this was right when he started, when he first came back about a year ago, maybe a year and a half. The second he was challenged, he said that Doc's godson is going to starve to death and then die of COVID. COVID's more recent.
Jesus.
It's he doesn't even wish bad things on the people he doesn't like. He wishes it on associated children.
Yeah, exactly. Because substitution of atonement is big with Jesus. He got murdered because of everyone else for no reason whatsoever.
Right.
So, threatening to starve a child that by virtue of me and my family will never, ever, ever be in that position is just what Jesus would do because, we're just making shit up and potentially torturing kids.
Yeah, and he says that we are a danger to children.
And I'm a danger.
Yeah, he says that we're ruining the children of America because we use bad language. And what, Veronica?
But he's running around his little 600 square foot house ranting about being raped and talking to his 7-year-old about sexuality.
So wait, he's saying he was raped now, not just abused?
Oh yeah, 13 he was raped.
That's what he said. Yeah, he was raped at Well, he said around 13, and then of course I said,
He said
I
he
was
was
like,
raped
no,
at
you weren't.
13.
That is so despicable. That is fucking despicable. He was probably raped by an animal. Maybe that's what it
He
was.
says
The
that
chicken.
after his stepfather left when he was 12 and a half, because he came back and he gave more detail. And the mother let some convict in the house. And the convict was a child rapist. And that man raped him. And
I
like
don't believe
6
it.
more
That's
times
true?
was never
No.
caught. No, I don't believe any of it. I don't believe it.
Actually,
Because he's like, I was about 13. I was like, okay, well, this horrific thing happened to you, and you were about 13.
Yeah.
You don't know how old you were when that happened. Come on.
I've got 2 points of evidence there. We have unconfirmed reports that it was actually David Shorter who
I was thinking that too, actually.
who
The age matches up.
Who Roger Justin Rigid.
Yeah.
And when I was 13, a physical education teacher made an inappropriate pass at me, and I punched him right in the fucking face.
Good for you.
Justin.
So I'm not blaming the victim. I'm not saying it never happened.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying it never happened.
I'm saying Justin's full of fucking shit and he's doing anything to validate whatever is going on that will probably end up with his second son being removed like the first one for similar reasons.
The first is buried in that cornfield, remember?
Oh, okay, so I never got clarification on that. So Justin, he doesn't have just one child?
I don't know if it's the Mandela effect or what, but I swear to God, that guy had 2 children 4 years ago. And now he says that he's ever only had 1. So maybe I'm wrong, but I remember there was a video where he was talking like this with his fake accent, like up on his fucking porch, begging for money. And Lisa Carley gave him $200.
Yeah.
And his wife was up there taking care of 2 children. I swear to fucking Christ, this is a real thing that happened. But he says there's only 1, so I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, his new strain is called The Other Son, and it's extra delicious.
No, it's called Corn of the Children.
Filet of roasted
Children of the fucking corn. Justin is cornering the market.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely remember he came on one of your live shows or something, and I remember that there were kids making a heck of a racket, and there was more than 1 kid. Yeah.
And he said they were his. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
So does somebody like who's listening through speakers? Somebody listening through speakers. Okay, it stopped, but every once in a while there is a crazy racket of noise rolling through the thing.
I think that's me.
Oh, okay.
For one, it isn't me.
Confession is good for the soul.
It isn't me.
So, he's the fellow that we're talking about, in case anybody doesn't know, he has attacked every single one of us. He's also attacked Killendall. He's attacked.
I'm about to attack Killendall. I heard he was putting up some ridiculous live stream the other day.
oh, we're not going to go there.
Yeah.
Robin, I mean, to chime in, let's frame this. Any attacks that he's done on us are as impotent as his claims of being
Lucas Werner's penis.
I mean, let's be clear. Justin previously has been locked up and treated for religious psychosis, and now he's Jesus.
He thinks he can't be again. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. I keep asking him in chat, Justin, what's different now from the previous times that you claimed to be the Messiah? Because nobody's buying it. Nothing is different. It's the same script. That's the guy we're talking to, and he's talking to his kid who's 7 about him being Jesus.
He says he doesn't, but I don't believe that for a second. There's no way. The kid's in the earshot while he talks about it on his videos.
That's a huge thing.
It's ranting.
He doesn't have to tell him.
Talking about murdering my children,
Yeah.
Yeah, and he paces around, and you can hear his kid in the background. He even talks to his kid, and he walks around shouting and raving into his phone in front of this child about, gay people are going to hell. I don't have anything against gay people, but you're doomed. And then he'll backtrack on that, and then trans people. He's just in front of his kid. That is, I can't imagine saying that shit in front of your kid, and he does it when Cassandra's at work. So
I have a medical theory that explains everything.
I love that Cassandra is the working one too. Sorry, go ahead, Doc.
Medical theory that explains everything. Strap in for this. It's an unusual one. It's definitely a zebra, but it does explain the symptoms. Scurvy. He has fucking scurvy.
He does look like a pirate.
He's getting the delusions.
Maybe I should nail on some lines instead.
What, Doc?
Scurvy. We should buy this man limes.
Yeah, and probably a severe vitamin D deficiency. He's awfully pale. So those two combined.
He's outside with chickens, though, Robin.
Have a cow out there so you can get some milk out of that thing.
Yeah,
vitamin D comes from outside.
I really think that the man from Del Monte will be
Even if he gets his diet right now, though, the damage is done. Like, his teeth are all going in different directions. His face is narrow and sunken. Like, he could put some weight back on, but it's not meth mouth. I don't know what it is, but his teeth have realigned.
Does he really have a cow?
Same thing is happening to me, but I'm 30 years older.
No, I said he should get a cow.
Does he own a cow?
No cow.
He would have to get the money to buy a cow too.
I think he needs a cow, maybe a couple of sheep, a goat.
No, he needs less animals to have sex with, not more.
Much more citrus.
Yes.
Citrus. No, yeah, not larger farm animals.
That's not right to have sex with your animal.
Well, he has plowed through hordes of chickens. I don't know why they keep selling them to him.
Bird shit's pretty toxic, and those things are running around right outside of his door.
Really?
You can have parrot fever. Parrot fever is common around. What do they call it? Is it guano? Is that what you call it?
No, that's bad.
Yeah, guano, bird guano. They have bird guano too.
I knew a woman who died with parrot fever. It's not funny.
It is conceivable that he does have Toxoplasmosis gondii from the chicken.
And from what I understand, they do have a cat, and cats are the main source of
the cat's not going to let him have sex with it. That cat will tear him up.
Carinii. I mean, Justin, these are things that you can be treated for, but really, I think it's fucking scurvy, you degenerate.
Doc, I heard a rumor that Justin likes to give oral sex to the chickens before he fucks them to death. Could he get some kind of disease from performing cunnilingus on a chicken?
Yes.
Avian flu?
Absolutely.
Avian flu?
Yeah.
Avian flu. He could get the corvid that way.
Oh, wow.
Do roosters have those corkscrew penises?
Yes.
Let's ask Justin. Justin knows all about it.
Pigs have corkscrew penises, from what I understand.
Ducks have corkscrew
Enough
penises.
penises. I mean, we've got a guy who claims to be Jesus, and we're doing dick jokes. Come on.
Wait. So
We've been reduced to.
Hold on. Ducks have they have the maze vaginas because they get raped a lot, so they have 4 vaginas or something like that, right? The chickens have that too.
No,
I don't know. See, but raising ducks, I've seen the ducks made enough that I know what their penises look like, because after the drake gets off of the duck, their corkscrew penises will drag along behind them in the grass. They're pretty long and they're a white fleshy color, and they're like a corkscrew. But I've never seen a chicken penis because we never kept chickens. We only kept
No.
ducks.
You're giving Justin some ideas.
And we kept guinea fowl too. We had a disaster with the guinea fowl because we got a group of those things, and every morning they would stand outside the bedroom windows and scream. So they only lasted about a month or so.
Then what did you do with them?
We sold them to people that live. You know where.
Surprised your dad didn't shoot them.
Oh no, because my mom liked them. She didn't care if they screamed. But you know where the Cooper's place is. That's on the other side of the fence and they've got a lake.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, we sold them to the neighbors on the other side of the Coopers because they wanted them, and we figured they wouldn't come back over to our place and scream if we sold them that far away. So that's where the guinea fowls went. The peacocks went there too.
Oh, they scream too. Boy,
the peacocks were really noisy, and we thought they would be pretty walking around, on the grounds.
Oh, beautiful.
But they didn't want to walk in the grounds. They only wanted to walk along on the sideways and shit all over it.
Oh, but they're so pretty.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. They won't take a bath, and they get filthy dirty. And they don't walk around with those tails all spread out. They look like turkeys that somebody has attached a long nutty tail to. They were obnoxious. Those didn't last long either.
Boy,
we tried swans once too, and those swans were so mean. They would come off the lake and chase you back to the house.
Holy!
That's when you stop and you turn around and you give them a swift kick.
Oh, you're gonna kick one of them suckers. Those things are fierce.
Yeah. Well, boy, National Geographic lies. Then I thought every peacock was just this glorious hat feather producer.
No, peacocks are fucking cunts, man. They'll fuck you up.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
I mean, they look pretty.
Yeah,
they fool you, and you get in close, and they'll take you down. Don't be fooled by peacocks.
Well, birds are evolved from dinosaurs and shit, so like they really act like there are some birds that can kill you, that rip you apart.
A cassowary.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, that with the great.
And when you catch one of them dead birds and they fly to your hand, there's nothing like it in the world. Just keep
every time I eat,
What's that, Doc?
I roast one of them in my oven and take it apart.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a fucking mammal, and don't you forget it.
So is the cassowary, is that the big bird with that huge head and huge beak that's tall as a man? Is that?
Well, a cassowary is like an emu, but weaponized.
And they're really tall when they stand up,
and
right?
They have a big face. They have that huge bill. Is that what we're talking about?
Well, what we're really interested in is the 8-inch gutting claw.
Yeah, they'll kill you with that.
As our friends, the velociraptors, because it's the same thing.
Well, see,
you in part.
This is why Justin chooses chickens, because they're small. If he chose any bigger of a bird, they wouldn't let him get away with those depraved things that he does to them.
I know,
I mean, a pheasant. A pheasant would probably take him out.
They're everywhere up north. You can't walk anywhere without herds of them being everywhere. Well, where I live,
pheasants?
Pheasants, yeah, they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
North and South Dakota.
Up north, Scotland.
We have 3 ladies in the panel, and it's important that your opinion is known. Justin is fucking Cassandra, right? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Choice.
I don't know that they really have sex. I mean,
what is up with that? Come on, women. What are your thoughts on that jiggery pokery going on there?
It's a dominatrix, submissive relationship.
Or maybe he has a big schlong.
he does not. There's no way. He couldn't fit it in the chickens either.
There's no way.
He has the confidence. He has the confidence of a man with an almost micro penis. Like people who, if he had a big dick, he wouldn't feel the need to be like, "I'm gonna, you don't believe me? I'm gonna fucking get you." That's not someone with a big dick does not do that.
I took out a 20% loan for 40 grand with an income of less than a third of that, because
Right.
I'm completely comfortable in my masculinity and I've got a big truck.
Plus, I like the
Notice
banks and I want to
Cassandra's
help
out
them.
working. You know, Cassandra
Yeah.
probably volunteered to go to work just so she could get out of the house. I was like, sure, we got to pay for these trucks, and I'll do
That's
overtime,
exactly what
boss.
it is.
Please, I don't want to.
Yeah, because Justin doesn't have a job. He says he has a regular income from the military service.
I'm a self-sufficient veteran.
Yeah, so I think she goes out and works so that maybe he'll do something around the house. He listed all of his chores. That he had to end his stream because he had to feed the 2 dogs.
Hold
He
on,
had
guys, have to make Keegan feed the dogs.
yeah,
Oh
he
my
says,
God,
I have
and
to
get
go out
the mail.
and go out and get the mail. I have to feed the
Wow.
chickens. He listed all this stuff that people do every day.
Yeah.
And
I really earn
I
my
was like-
$600 a month.
I have an important thing.
What a man!
Actually,
If I was like that.
I'm going to take the risk of speaking for everyone here. I think we're all in agreement that for whatever service Justin actually did in uniform in the service of his nation, we're all grateful for that. But for the consistent of abuse and multiple claims of being fucking Jesus, we're still within our rights to call him a giant babbling gork.
You don't know who I am.
Yeah, and he says, he says all the time, you're dealing with a combat veteran here. But then on another stream, which is now gone, he says, no, okay, I never saw combat.
Really?
Let's see.
He said never.
Let's say he went through all of the active wars and he's a veteran of foreign wars and distinguished service and all of that. Let's give him that. He's still not Jesus.
I'm not giving it to him.
He's still not Jesus.
No.
But I want to say one more thing about his term in the service, because he says that even though he did not see combat, he said he had enough bad experiences in the art that it traumatized him. So I don't know if, like the other guys didn't like him, if he went out as a coward, or if
the team beat him with cakes of soap in socks because he's a fuck up and he was dragging them all down because that's.
I know people in the forces in the beginning go through shit.
Well,
Yeah, he got stuck at the beginning, I think.
Yeah, if
I
they
think he
can
was-
make more than 6 weeks, you're lucky.
Aiken Drum has a question in the chat. He wants to know what rank Justin got to in the military service. Does anybody have any idea? I don't know.
No
well,
clue.
Justin has shown his
Probably never moved past 1.
yeah, he's
E1.
he showed his it wasn't a DD 214, it was something else. It just says that okay, you're out of the service, and it says
and thanks for your service, Justin, but you're not Jesus.
No.
I don't
No.
think it's for his service, because now he's living off my tax dollars.
My taxes are paying for him.
I want to say 2 things real quick. One is like there's no way he saw combat. He does not act like a person who saw combat either. Like he would have pissed and shit himself if somebody was shooting guns in his direction. And actually, I guess I don't remember what the second thing I was going to say is.
Well, he couldn't have been this crazy when he was in the military.
The rock hit him. What's the story with the rock? How did the rock fly out of
beat
the
over the
desert and
head
hit
with
him?
a child. Yeah, no,
Wait.
didn't. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he got hit in the head by a kid.
An Afghan.
Somebody hit him over the head with a baby.
Wait, it wasn't even a rock that got thrown by a machine? A child threw the rock at his
it was
head?
a child, like, you ugly white man.
Get off of my chicken.
We have unconfirmed reports, and I stress this is as yet an unconfirmed report, but our best people are looking into it, that the rock was in fact a friendly fire rock incident.
Really?
And Master Chief Sergeant Nigajetsky threw it at Justin's head for the good of us all.
So it was thrown at him by a person, though.
By one of his own.
Oh, great!
He was hit. He was hit with a rock, not hit with a child, right?
You know, that is so funny.
Thrown by his commanding.
Why didn't he? Maybe he went to the child and he was like having sex with the chicken, and the kid was like, "Stop!" And he goes, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone."
And the kid nailed it.
Right in the head. That's his pet chicken. He loves that chicken.
That's too funny. And in regard to his length of service, he says he was there a year. I think he's including boot camp.
This is the funniest revelation about Justin so far. I don't know how I missed it. The fact that somebody threw a rock at his head and made him practically retarded. They must have thrown that rock super hard because he got discharged because of this incident. So they were trying to kill him with that rock. They were trying to kill him.
Chickens are sacred.
Gets hurt, knows it's a violin. Guitar out to Michael.
Oh my God.
There's the damage that was done, and then there's the practical reality that medical evacuation is generally faster than the section. And the Master Chief, he'd had enough. Oh, you're dreadfully injured and you have to be evacuated right now, Justin. Oh, I'm fine. No, you're really not fine.
Was he crying for his mom? Do you know? Were there any reports on that?
You know, Justin's involvement in the military is the most despicable thing that he's done, because at least it showed some intent to try and help.
No, I don't think so. I think he went over there hoping he could shoot brown people. I think that's the real reason he signed up. He is such a nasty, dirty little turd, racist piece of shit. That that's the only reason he would want to. He's not going to be like, I want to die for my country. I believe in strong morals, and no, he wanted to go over there to shoot brown people. That's the whole reason.
I try and move away from cynicism every now and then, and you drag me right back, and you're right.
Okay, so even funnier, he went over there to shoot brown people, and one of the brown people threw a fucking rock at his head and ruined his life. That is proof that God exists, that God does exist, and God said, "I don't think so, Justin."
Yeah.
I might be concussed. Totally Jesus.
Just in case K-Ride don't come up, bottoms up, and whatever it is.
I'll be right back.
There's your phone off the granny.
Well, I mean, acting as the psychiatrist for a moment, the first question is, Justin, what's different from the last time you
Very old things.
What's the what?
Doc, what?
The psychiatrist question is, Justin, what's different between now and when you last thought you were Jesus? Please explain what's different, because the last time you had a religious psychosis.
Yeah, but you know what? He is proving that he has another side to himself. He has a sense of humor. No, he thinks he's funny. He's not. And so he's been making little clips about normal family life, and showing, little family group shots. And, look, see, I'm just like you guys. And no, Justin, that's not proof that things are all copacetic in your life, Justin. But you know what? You haven't changed, really. You're still persecuting everybody. You're an ageist. You're a homophobe, which means you're secretly gay. And you have this religious complex. Doc says, the religious psychosis. And, that's dead on. And what's different? Justin, I see Justin's not in the chat. He has been in the chat. I knew I was going to save looking at the chat till later, but he's been here. I think his nom du YouTube is Denise Popovic.
Well,
Casey.
I mean, as a word to the wise, Justin, you know when you post videos and you get progressively incensed, and then after about 72 hours you delete your whole channel. Because you delete that doesn't mean it's gone.
I wish I had it.
It ain't gone.
I'm sticking by my theory that he deletes that stuff because he is still not supposed to have internet access.
He's never denied it.
When he first appeared, when Justin first came on the scene several years ago,
it's not a joke.
He was not allowed to be on the internet, and he had to kind of hide around.
He disappeared from us. The first time he disappeared from us, it was because I think he went to jail.
Well, yeah, and just before he went to jail, he was speaking with that weird accent, and that's when I
took my business was.
Yeah, and Michael, at the time, I said, "What nationality is Justin?" Because he has that accent. And he said, "No, he's putting that on because he got hit in the head with a rock."
Yeah, and then he changed it, and then he earlier this year he started doing last year. He started doing the different voices again, the different accents, and he started speaking in like tongues, like isn't that what you were telling Lori Rahamakiak she's going to hell for doing?
What I love about that is it's like Justin making fun of me because I'm Scottish and I have a slight Scottish accent. It's like that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, well, he tried to copy it.
Nothing wrong with a feckin' Irish accent either.
Yeah, I mean, for goodness sake, Justin, you need to do better, really. Oh, you can threaten.
He can't do better. That rock that was thrown at his head.
Would have called him a narrowback bastard.
Well, I didn't understand what you said.
My father would have called him a narrowback barstool.
Oh, I don't get it.
Okay, that's an Irish girl's phrase.
Stephen Rowan does.
A narrowback.
A narrowback is what the Irish called the British folk for dragging them in and fighting their wars. Not just the
British, I see.
So they're called narrowback baskets.
Okay, an obscure fact from across the pond.
The more you know.
All I would say to Justin is, get more citrus in your diet because scurvy, it's not funny, but it can be.
Are carrots good for it?
No, carrot. It's got to be vitamin C, right? Like orange, lime.
Citrus, but some carrots help with the absorption.
Oh,
yeah. Del Monte is your friend, Justin. Lemon wedges.
Del Monte says no.
Yeah. Okay. One more thing about Justin's term. Time in the service is there are pictures. He has a Twitter account, but he hasn't been active on it for a really long
really?
time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm not going to follow it. He'll block me.
I declined. Sorry, Robin.
It's okay. Anyway, there are pictures showing him in a wheelchair with his foot propped up, all bandaged up, and he's in camo, and obviously still in the service. So I'm sort of wondering what that thing was about.
Yeah, I think he did talk about that injury once. That was a mechanical while he was working on a truck or something.
That was God. God just directly interfered with the machinery.
God acted through me. I was deployed at that point and I dropped a tank on his leg. I was trying to do us all service because,
you missed. You got the leg, but you should have got the whole guy.
I know. Well, Doc's aim is a little off these days, but it's okay. You did hit the target.
the best I could in the circumstances.
He was probably just being nice. He probably thought maybe Justin won't turn into a horrible piece of shit. Yeah. Just take a leg.
Yeah, you can have your hopes. You know what?
I still have hope, but it goes. Boo, 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 boo. I'm like a bird.
Wait a second.
Fly away.
If Justin was injured on active service, he must have got at least one Purple Heart, right? He's never told us about that.
Yeah, where's his Purple Heart?
Yeah, hopefully it will be awarded posthumously if he did earn it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear him talk about that, because
His story doesn't add up.
You'd think he would bring that up multiple times.
Yeah, he would be talking about the time I was in a wheelchair with my foot with this huge bandage on it. But then, you know, that I don't know if he's.
It could be anybody's fucking fault for a start.
Oh no, it was him in a wheelchair in camo, with his foot propped up. Yeah, but then he shows his scars.
This doesn't make sense, because he would have a Purple Heart if he was injured and discharged due to the injury.
He went into service. He was only in the training bit.
He was only in the what?
The training bit. The stages. I went out with the Grenadier Guard. I'm sure it was 3 months. Then you sign up for 3 years, and then another 3 years.
But he was over in the Middle East, according to him.
Yeah, but I don't think you get a Purple Heart for an accident that happens in the motor pool. I think it has to happen in combat. And he admits.
But he got discharged for The Rock, right?
You couldn't make this shit up, could you?
No, he did make it up.
Together.
And then you say there's a photo of him, and like anybody can wear army gear and be in a photo. That doesn't prove anything. I'm wondering if his story is I mean, I know that he's not telling the truth about it, but it really doesn't add up. None of it adds up.
None of it does, really.
And does he seem like a person who would be even to go over and kill brown people, which obviously a dirty racist cunt like him wants to do? I don't even think he would put his neck on the line. He just is such a cowardly little turd. I can't imagine that he would risk his life even to do something that he really enjoys doing, like killing minorities. So I don't think he would go over there. It doesn't make sense.
I have something that I hadn't thought about it, but I can confuse the issue even more.
Oh, sure.
When he was doing his shaman thing, when he first appeared, you know, I talked to him quite a bit, and I remember him showing to me photos of it, because I was asking him, you know, what's your deal as a shaman and all of this kind of stuff. Why do you think you're a shaman? And he was talking about the shaman death. Remember that concept? You go through some kind of a death and you're reborn and you're a shaman. I don't know the details on how that was.
We call the psychic break normally.
Yeah.
Well, he showed me photos of himself. You know, they weren't nude photos, but they were close.
I would hope not.
He was very skeletal, I mean, you know, I would guess 120, 130 pounds. He was down to almost nothing. And he said that was part of his shaman death. And when he was reborn as a shaman, he immediately started regaining all of his weight back. And now, obviously, it doesn't have anything to do with shaman death, but there was some proof
right there.
Wow.
There was some point with him where he really was emaciated. I mean, you know, he just standing there, and you could see the ribs. So I don't know what that incident was about either, and I had not even thought about it until you all were just.
I remember.
Greg, he also has self-inflicted scars in the same places as Jesus did. So, I mean, that's evidence right there that he's the Messiah, reborn, and not a brain-damaged nut job.
Sorry, Michael, but just really quick, REAMCE, that's so. Patrick John Coleman sent me semi-nude photographs of himself.
We've seen Patrick's nudes. Remember his nudes, Doc?
Yeah. Well,
have you seen him naked? His naked pictures are online.
Yeah, and he sent them to me, but he did it in the mirror, and like a candle was strategically placed so I could see everything else except that.
Did he think that you were sexually attracted to him, or like he could turn you on?
Jesus. I know he thought that Amy Foreman Shaw, Amy Shaw was attracted to him too, and so I'm sure he sent her stuff, and I'm going, what's up with that? And he's
Didn't you ever see his penis? Didn't you ever see his penis, Robin?
I saw it
not
through his underwear. He sent me a picture of himself in tidy whities, and he had an erection that was pushed to the side. He has a fat little erection.
It's not small.
Hands up if you've seen Patrick John Coleman's dirty, paused up shaman cock.
Well, to Patrick's credit, he does have a fairly large penis, but it doesn't have a pleasant shape.
I don't remember the shape. I just remember it wasn't. I was hoping it would be tiny, and everyone could make fun of it for having a small cock, but no, it wasn't.
It's large but irregular.
And pause the fuck up.
It's a biohazard too. Yeah.
Oh, I know. But remember that Vino had said, when Vino came on your show, Michael, Vino had said that Patrick never prepared in advance.
Oh yeah, the old rocky road.
The old rocky road. Yeah, he said that Patrick wasn't hygienic in that regard.
Can you imagine you got like your boyfriend and that you have sex with this dirty, stinky shaman who constantly like tweaked out of his mind, drinking vodka, and he also shits on you when you have sex? Like, what's the breaking point? How did you get there? You're getting pooped on by a shaman. Come on.
On your wee-wee.
Yeah.
Ew. And then forever after, people will say, man, I don't know where that's been.
And you know what? If the boyfriend, if Vino had called Patrick out, Patrick would have just been like, "What? It's my asshole, and there's poop in there." Like he wouldn't even.
Yeah, and Patrick would say, "This is part of your shaman ascension."
That's what it would be.
Everything Patrick did that was awful to Vino or Patrick, the other Patrick. Every time he'd do something awful, he said, well, this is part of your lesson. You've come to the next level. And so he would keep excusing his bad behavior and cruelty. There
were drugs. There had to be drugs involved. There's no way.
Patrick did everything.
So I, as everyone knows, I like to boil things down to the core essence and let the sheer evil shine through, right? So you just fucked Patrick John Coleman, you're covered in shit, and the prize is now you have fucking AIDS.
Yeah, that's another
Congratulations.
And then you have to go. Then you have to go out. Then you have to go out with your can out on the street and jingle it, shaking it for quarters, because Patrick has to go on a soul journey, and his body's going to be conked out on the bed. Like, do you remember when Ron and I interviewed Vitaly? Vitaly mentioned at some point that Patrick would lay in bed like super high while Vitaly had to feed him Cheetos because Patrick was like often and talking to the 4D gray aliens in another realm. And I'm thinking like, this is a dirty crackhead, and he's got like, a pretty 20-year-old boy feeding him fucking, what the hell is going on here?
Oh, dear Lord, Vitaly.
Disturbed, mentally ill child in need of treatment and nurturing, and he's exploiting him to the point of his own death.
Yeah.
And demonstrating it and reveling in it.
Reveling in it.
And then he pissed on his grave for the next 6 months.
Oh, dear.
Channeling the spirits. No, you're not, you dirty fucking crackhead scumbag.
Remember when he merged with Vitaly's soul? It's like, you are literally like trying to, you can't do it because obviously that's ridiculous, but he's trying to eat someone's soul and claim ownership over it.
As
yeah.
something of an esotericist, I'd have to say that Patrick needs to pray to all the gods that the spirits he claims to believe in don't actually exist. Because if they do, he is fucked forever.
I'm waiting. He can't possibly get away with it. He
No one
cannot.
gets
So
away with shit.
Right now, from what I understand, Patrick John Coleman lives in purgatory, and I'll tell you why I think this. His Twitter account, and I found him. His Twitter account, he was staunchly aligned with the gays for Trump.
gays for Trump. Oh
I'm
yeah,
telling the truth.
he's a huge Trump supporter.
And you know, he's still with Merrick, and he says he's happily married, but he is totally mimicking now his next group of friends. He is a staunch Republican. He loves Trump. And so I was like kind of wisecracking on, and then he blocked me on Twitter and because I told him, blink twice if you're being held hostage by a gang of Republicans. And, you know, boom, I was blocked.
You know what? I need to put up a Patrick John Coleman archive because a lot of those crazy videos are only on our hard drives rather than uploaded. It needs to be possible with anybody searches him that all of those videos are right there.
Oh yes. Don't let him escape. You know, he's gone undercover and absorbing. You know, because Merrick is really close to his family, and so Patrick is like really towing the line right now because his mom's dead. He has no source of income, you guys. So
Merrick, he has once again got a younger person paying and supporting him.
Yeah.
How the hell does this keep happening with him?
And Merrick is the kid that he exploited on camera.
Oh yeah, who wrote nothing? I am nothing.
That's on the internet forever.
It's on the internet where he had Merrick screaming in agony, screaming over and over and over, and it was really cringy.
Why are you crying? I don't know. It was just like super fucked up.
No, he's no longer in Chicago. Is that right? Isn't he in Hopkinsville?
I think he's in. I'm not
That's
sure.
a Hopkins. Wait, I was gonna say a hop skip. Never mind. The whole joke is falling apart.
Well, Hopkins, didn't he inherit his mother's property?
No, his dad's still alive. And
his dad's alive.
Yeah, and his
dad hates him, right?
His dad always told the mom, "Okay, it's up to you what you're doing with them." And you know, she bought Patrick iPhones. She was had Catholic charities always sending him money.
Even when he was kicking her casket over.
Even when he was kicking his casket over it. I mean, she was always available. And the times that he would like bash her online was when she'd say, "Honey, I'm tired. I don't have any money for you right now." And then he would go and say what a bitch his mother was. And that was when she couldn't give him money. You know, they were retired.
I guess it's a point where your kid is a fucking nut job that you just go, he's my kid and he's a nut job and that's never going to change, and you try to make sure he doesn't starve. Because
he was adopted, and
that's
he asked
the funny
her one
thing.
time, "Mom, why did you adopt?"
They got the wrong one. They got the wrong kid.
Boy,
Any other kid they could have adopted, but they picked Patrick.
There were 36 kids on that day. They walked in and they picked the one with hair.
There were 3 Nobel Prize winners, 7 professional athletes. I mean,
chess grandmaster.
They got Patrick,
and then you got Patrick, dear. And he said, "Why did you adopt me?" She says, "Well, I had 2 girls. I wanted a little baby boy." And
so she bailed again.
And but see, she felt really guilty and responsible for this kid on into his middle age. He's middle aged, you guys.
Yeah, he's like 50 something now, right?
I think he's around 50 years old. When we knew him,
going on 90.
Early 40s when
$8.5 grand a year for the medication that keeps this dirty fucking scumbag alive, exploiting young gay mentally ill men. You know?
Just marrying them.
Yeah, but you know what? He's under the cover of the safety of American. his family. You know, Merrick took down all of his social media.
That's because we know why. We all know why.
Well, because I reached out once or twice on LinkedIn, and, but he's gone.
Why marry someone who you have to delete all of your social media because of? Like,
Yeah.
where's the decision-making process? Like, this was before they were even married. Merrick was already like having problems like, please, I don't want to be mentioned in these people's videos. So none of that stopped. Instead, they just deleted everything off the internet and stayed married, or got married, actually. Weird.
Expect the unexpected videos soon.
I hope he comes back. I feel like it's inevitable.
No, the subject of last conversation has just entered the platform.
Oh, really?
Oh,
What?
yeah.
What?
I can sense that energy. Anyway.
Are you saying Justin's in the chat?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's moist.
Do we know that's Justin?
No.
Okay.
No, not for sure. But just let's say Maggie's spidey sensors have been waiting.
Well, I want Justin to come on and have a real
Oh, we
conversation.
won't come in as Dennis the Menace anymore. Or JC.
I have no objection to moisture.
No, me neither.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad.
Yeah.
So
I'd give my left ball to talk to a real live Messiah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll contribute half a ball.
Half a ball.
Not mine, though.
Balls just in your shoulder, you never know.
I'm gonna get it out of the fridge.
My boy, right there.
yeah, I'll donate somebody else's.
Robin, don't you have a bunch of leftovers from that last bruncheon?
You know what? They've been in the freezer a really long time, though. They're dehydrated, but maybe I can reconstitute them.
Well, no, let's just donate that to the homeless and we'll just go get some fresh meat.
Justin, get off the line with the Butterball hotline.
Okay. So you guys, we've been on for an hour and a half. What if I put the link in the chat?
Who knows who will come on?
Well, shall we? You wanna? Are you up for it?
Yeah.
You guys take a vote. Shall I put the link in the chat?
Well, I did want to let them swing for K-Ride, but it's kind of...
We'll talk to Kay right at the maybe the after or at the end. But
Is that a share mug?
Pardon?
Is that
oh
a
yeah,
share
Maggie,
mug?
the Maggie.
These are what my grandma bought my dad. They painted old holiday things. You know, gifts that you used to get from...
Oh, Megan is not Justin.
It isn't? Oh.
No.
He's
Megan
around.
has a channel.
I can
Megan has a
sense it.
channel with 93.2 thousand subscribers.
Oh, I do apologize.
Well, dang, welcome. Oh my, you want to come on just to talk to us? You know, we'll clout chase. If
But
you
I
want to come in
guarantee he's here. I guarantee
Okay
it.
then.
Release the
Well,
rubbish.
there's 2 thumbs down, so he's been here. Definitely.
No, he always says he listens to every single word.
Okay, so okay, thanks, Maggie. Okay, so oh my God, so I'm looking up in the chat. Who said that our oh my God is not?
I did. Nobody
He's-
in the chat said it. It was me.
You
Hands
said
up.
that he's not. Oh, I thought you
No.
said he was.
No,
Michael
I
he's
said
not.
he's not because I went and looked at his channel. I'll drop a
Yeah.
link to his channel in the chat.
Okay, yeah, do.
No, I can't. I can't drop a link because I'm not a moderator.
Well, I'll make you a fucking moderator.
Oh, Frank Penis will be a
Okay,
moderator.
say something so I can make you a mod. Type something in the chat, can you?
I'm subscribed to Omegan's channel and he's awesome. And I really enjoy his work.
I do
well,
apologize 100%, but that whatever is watching, listening as we speak.
Okay, so Omni, you're a moderator. So
Yeah.
so put the
It says, okay, there we go.
Okay, so he should be turning blue. You should be turning blue any second now.
Is Killendall in there? I want to yell at Killendall.
No.
He's a little douchebag. Seriously.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's
Pisses me off.
Black Day.
Are you blue yet, Michael?
Me? What? Yeah.
Are you? Okay, so are you, did you post?
Yes, I posted the link.
Okay. All right. It's not showing up for me.
I don't know. I'll do it again.
I can see your post in the chat.
I see Justin is a
There it
douche.
is.
Okay, there it is. I see it.
Yeah, you're a mod.
It showed up. Okay, thanks. Okay, so Omegon, come on. You want to come on with us? Do you know who Justin is? Do you know who Patrick John Coleman is? You want to chat with us before we close out?
He looks like he left.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I called him out. Sorry. Not my fault.
Well, it's because
So what'd you think
No,
about
he's still there. He's still there.
What'd you
Okay.
think about the angle Justin was using last, where he was saying that I'm just letting you make fun of me. I put myself out there so you can make fun of me so that you don't hurt anybody else. He was sacrificing himself.
Oh boy.
No, he said he played us.
He
said
is kind of a scapegoat.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's brilliant. I'll refer back to Narrowback Bastard.
I mean, you know, I do like to just take out all of my nastiness on Justin, or just in other, you know, in a way he's right, but he's never right for the right reason. He's always right for the wrong reason.
he thinks he can say that and that he's using reverse psychology. You're gonna be like, oh my God, you're so right. I'm just not gonna talk about Justin.
I did say he was projecting his own shite onto others.
Well, he
And to
can't
go back
help
and
it.
watch his own freaking videos.
I just love that he thought that. I don't know what's going through his mind when he did this video where he says that he tricked us all. Does he think we're going to be like, oh my God, Justin really he pulled one over on us. Shit, now we're going to be in legal trouble? What did he think is going to be our reaction? Why does he think we're going to take him seriously all of a sudden?
He said he played us all. He said he played us all, and that's why we're all so angry. Justin,
Wouldn't we have to realize we've been played to be angry?
And who's angry? You're amusing as all fuck, Justin. You know,
I get mad at him. No, I do get mad at him. I'm not going to lie.
I can't no more. I did. I just can't. I just find it too funny.
Most of the time he doesn't piss me off, but then every once in a while, like let's say that somebody here, like somebody close to us died, and Justin would come in and be like, "That's because you didn't believe in me," and it's like that pisses me off. That's not amusing. That outrages me.
A little bit of power that he has.
It's not even real power. He's just exploiting real things that happen.
He claims he has this power, but he'd rather use it to take you down than to put his president in office, right?
Yeah.
You wasted your power there, buddy.
Well, he still has to find me in the mountains of Alaska, so.
Right.
Oh, I know. Wait, no.
You're in Hawaii now.
So does he know I'm in Hawaii? Because I was in Hawaii for 8 months before, and he was still saying he was going to get me in Alaska. He'll probably be saying he's going to get me in Hawaii for the next 8 months.
Yeah, but Hawaii is a lot of island. You know, he might be on Hilo. He might be on.
It's that one. You got it right the first time, Robin. That's the one I'm on.
So now you have to move again. I'm sorry.
I thought he was on Malachi.
No, actually, I forgot. I already said which. It's Waikiki.
He is 100% stalking each and every one of us.
No, he's not. If he was stalking us, he would know it.
He's on D-Live watching you. He's
that's true.
Twitter, he's on Twitter watching us all. I declined him. I thought, JC, who's vexed JC? Declined. That's one thing I've learned about Twitter. He's on Backface. He's on TikTok.
He's on TikTok.
Yes, that's
Does he think the kids are going to be like, who's this cool guy who says he's the Messiah? I got to tell my friends about this guy. Oh, he's got a review of an egg cooker? What?
Oh boy, TikTok where
Lunatic.
the kids hang out. You know what? The guy who shouts you're a danger to children might himself be.
When he accused me of being a danger to children because of the colors in the show, it's like it gave him an idea, like, maybe I'll go after children. They seem like easy prey. Like, he gave himself an idea with the accusation.
He's copied and mimicking everyone.
He does. He tries to, he thinks, when he sees something that he thinks works for somebody else, he like tries to put his own spin on it and take it for himself.
There's a lot of people doing that at the moment.
Yeah, and on one of his things that are still up on his channel, he bought his son a pair of, they got their stimulus check, so he bought his son a pair of Fila's.
Let's blow it. Stimulus checks, let's blow it immediately.
Oh, I know, and he had to do
I bought you another chainsaw.
Yes, so he held up all the things that they went out and bought, and and he called it a Hoover board, and he called them Fila's shoes, and so you could hear his kid in the back.
Fila's? He bought them Fila's? That's the shoes he bought?
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Sketchers, sunshine. Sketchers.
Oh my God.
What's that kid going to use a hoverboard at in there? Like, is he going to hover in a circle?
I like a chainsaw. Hey, Keegan, take your chainsaw out to play with the neighborhood kids. You'll be so popular. And then bring them home for Bible study later.
Feelers, not filers. Sketchers, not whatever you said.
I
can't afford any of that shit. And the best thing is,
countersign this life insurance policy on our one remaining child.
Yeah, Robin had said I'd been introduced to Amazon and was getting packages through the fecking roof. The next minute, he's unboxing his shit from Amazon. You cannot make this shit up.
I know they got their 2 stimulus checks. I think they both got $600, and they get $1,200
really
plus.
Make this shit up.
I know, and then they got extra for their kid. If you're a family, then you get lots of money. So they went and shopped. You guys.
An incubator is not inexpensive. I mean, if he's got an actual incubator, he's paid a lot of money.
Well, I think it's by KTEL or something, something like that. But
Ronco.
Better
than forget it.
Yeah, the Midnight Shopping Channel. But yeah, he's sort of got a lower end incubator. It's like KTEL, and it's a tabletop thing. You can have it in your kitchen if you want.
How many eggs will it incubate?
20 chicken eggs. 6 duck eggs, 1 ostrich. I don't know, but it's got a decent capacity. Maybe it's 12 eggs. I can't remember.
Okay, so
and it's got
a small one. Okay, yeah.
It's very
when I'm
small.
thinking incubators, that ours were like huge things, and we would have to set them up on sawhorses, and line them.
No, this will fit on his kitchen counter.
Okay.
Yeah. What's it? Right, it's probably as big as your new oven, REAMCE, but round.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah. So I love that you've made friends with your toaster oven, REAMCE.
Oh my God, I love it. I use it every day. I really do.
You can use it for everything.
I use it primarily for Texas toast and tater tots.
Tater croquettes and cheese on toast.
I do. I can't believe I lived this long without one. I thought they were dangerous. So.
Yeah. Well, they could be. Don't stick your hand in it.
That's something that I keep forgetting because I'm used to taking it out of the microwave and you just reach in and grab it. And, I've gotten blisters a couple of times from reaching in to get my food, and it's like, ow.
Wait, are you reaching in the oven without the oven?
I haven't today.
Didn't we just have this conversation?
I know, but you forget because it's like a microwave. But
It's not like a microwave at all. It's not.
It's incognito. It's disguised as a microwave. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is sort of like a microwave, but like,
yeah, I mean, it's about
Greg,
the same size.
it's literally hot.
I know. I've found out several times.
And you've done it more than once.
Well, yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
I get mesmerized
Eventually
by the
he'll
way
stop.
with that orange light. and
He's
it's
not gonna
pretty,
stop.
and I like it.
No, they never do.
Yeah,
He's probably
Love old people.
he's gonna do it on purpose. Eventually, he won't even use the oven mitts. He'll be like, "It's not a big deal."
My skin should toughen up enough if I do it enough times.
I know that's his goal too.
Okay, so I'm switching gears here. Oh, Michael, that is just.
I need to go. I need to go soon too. I need to eat.
Okay, well, so you know what? I'm gonna send out. I want K Ride to come on because he has. You know what? K Ride Express, sort of honorary member of the order. I think he's a member of the order.
He's not honorary. He's a member.
He's a member of the order. He has had several encounters with Justin, and he mistook K Ride for either Killendall or Doc, but he didn't know it was a separate person. He thought it was somebody's sock account, and you know, K Ride's very eloquent.
I love the Messiah doesn't even know when. I know you're Doc Savage. I know it's you, Doc.
Yeah, so K Ride, you want to come on just quickly here? We're ending the show here soon, but I want you to come on because he has a quick story about. Okay, anybody who has to leave, you know, announce it first before you go, so I can give you a big old hug and a sloppy kiss goodbye. But yeah, so okay, I'm sorry. K Ride, are you still there? Give the link a clicky and. Because it was really funny because Justin got really in a lather over.
He is such a clown. He is like, if he wasn't real, then somebody could write like a comedy show or something about him. It's like a situational comedy with him. The same thing over and over again, but it's slightly different every time. It's always funny. Like, I mean, it's not always funny. Sometimes it is obnoxious.
I have never met K Ride Express, so I have no reason to assume that he isn't me.
He could be you. I've never seen you guys in the same place at the same
I've got no
time.
evidence to the contrary. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been exposed. Justin tricked you. Now you've been exposed.
Nor do I have any evidence to
K
assume
Ride
that he
Express
is
says
me,
he's
so,
coming.
you know,
I think they're the same. Doc's going to be like, hey, I have to go. And then K Ride will come on and won't be the same person.
He can't talk to himself.
Put my skin flint back on.
Yeah, Doc's scientific abilities don't reach to being two people in the same place at the same time.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I'm two people in the one place. I'm a Gemini.
Quantum physics allows for Doc to potentially be in two places at the same time without being the same exact version of himself.
Yeah.
I have to say the Lulz accelerator is progressing at a pace we could only have dreamt of. So the Lulz process for 2021 is assured, and it's going to be extraordinary. So
I know when they
experience exponential lulls.
I know when they fired it up at the end of last year, it almost went off without a hitch. Lucas Werner got stuck in San Francisco with no money, and it was about to be hilarious, but then it failed, and then he got his ride back. So maybe next time it fires up, we can keep it running longer.
Yeah, well, the power required to run the Lulz accelerator at that level was just unanticipated, but we're working on it, and we'll get there. But so far, we've had a New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, complete fucking meltdown from Shani based on one carefully prepared text. That's acceleration.
Oh boy, that is brilliant. So that's how our year is going to go, you guys. strap in and hold on. It's going to
Watch
be wonderful.
everybody's spot. And I have to say this because I've been meaning to say this for a while. Your hair looks great, Doc.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, okay. I'm going to vote for Michael too. I think Michael's hair is glorious.
Oh, it's not a
I
competition.
always love Michael's hair.
I need a haircut really bad. This is
It
uncomfortable.
always looks fantastic.
No,
So
it
does
doesn't.
Veronica. Me, I come as I come. And Robin, well. Woohoo.
Yeah, always perfect in my caricature. But yeah,
Greg is like, what the hell? Nobody's talking about my awesome hair.
I'm trying to fix mine.
That's like
Is this
my
better?
husband.
Greg, get some
Oh,
hairspray. Get some hairspray and just put it all up.
That weird. It's on the shirt.
yeah,
There you go.
Absolutely fucking amazing.
Reemsy, that's wonderful.
It's my crazy composer
I
hair.
like it.
I love it.
Product of Prel.
I absolutely adore it.
Isn't
Probably
that
make
cute? And Reemsy, you've gone en natural, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Well, the last time that I colored my hair was it's been months and months ago. I colored it for my dad's funeral because I knew that my mom would be looking in from heaven or wherever she may be. And she always insisted that she would not have a son that had gray hair because she didn't want to look like she had a son that old. Mother dyed her hair until the day she died.
That makes
And
sense.
and it's like I cannot show up at this funeral with gray hair, so I dyed it. But I don't really like dyeing it, so I'm just letting it go back.
And that, folks, is what one beautiful soul does for another beautiful soul.
Yeah. Okay. So here's K-Ride Express.
Hey, right. Hello. Mwah.
You're very quiet.
K-Ride. Hello.
Hold on.
Oh.
He's not moving.
K-Ride, are you
Yes.
dead? Oh, there is. I see his hand.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey, darling.
Mostly.
Howdy.
Hello.
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 Can you hear us?
Howdy.
Is there a
I
delay?
can barely hear you.
I think it is
It's
like
Justin.
buffering.
You people,
Okay,
I'm messing with your show now.
K-Ride, put on your earphones. Put on your earphones, K-Ride. They're
No.
around your neck, honey. Put on your earphones.
For some reason, when I connect to
need to go to
StreamYard, these
smoke.
disconnect.
Then why are they around your neck, sweetheart?
Only on the granny.
Because I was trying to connect them. You know what?
That's what I do with gadgets.
Well, that was pretty dramatic. Can you hear us okay?
Barely, yeah.
Oh, something's up with that. Do you have a volume control? Let's get this rolling, K-Ride. You have a story. There is a delay.
Okay, give me
There's a
1 second.
terrible delay. Oh my god, there's like a 20-second
It's not
delay.
a delay. I was thinking. It's
Oh,
my
okay.
Good
delay.
lord.
Oh, well,
That's
hum,
delay.
yeah, hum or something while you're thinking so we don't think you've gone into catatonia.
We're
Yes,
nearly there. We're
do what
nearly
Michael
at
does.
the number one. We're
Come here,
nearly
baby.
there.
Aldo.
At the number one.
Dickheads.
Thank you.
Why is he calling us dickhead?
Because probably we're dickheads.
It's a terrorist.
I'll own that.
Okay, so he's as soon as you're
Okay.
done. Well, you cut out just like you said.
That's not an improvement.
This is crazy.
Okay,
I
so
have to poop.
I need to eat.
okay, K-Ride, can you hear us? Let's see if there's a delay. Oh shit.
It's
I
Mike's
don't hear him at
off.
all.
Your mic's off, darling.
Your mic isn't happening. Hey, right. Okay, well, this is a bust.
I think, I mean, it's been a great deal of fun, but I think
Is
both
it back?
Michael and I have to disappear.
Yeah,
Okay,
I gotta
so
go.
K-Ride. Okay, so K-Ride,
So-
we're
Am I
gonna
back?
Many
say
thanks.
you're back, but we're
Bye,
gonna say
Doc.
goodbye to Michael and Doc. Okay, Doc,
Hi, Doc.
gentleman, a scholar.
Michael.
We
Bye,
love
Doc.
you.
See
Thank
ya.
you. Thank you,
Take
dear.
care, darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Michael, are you still there?
Bye.
Okay, I think Michael's gone. Michael, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for hanging in there with us, K-Ride. Okay, so say something.
That's how you kill a moment.
Well done. Bravo.
Oh, I can clear a fucking room.
Second answer.
Yeah, meanwhile, Reamsey's continuing to be fluffy. God, that's so cute, Reamsey.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, and then there's Agent Veronica. She's, of course, always fluffy.
Veronica, your hair is beautiful today.
Isn't that great?
gorgeous.
Yeah. I just twist it up at night and sleep with it like that, and then in the morning.
Yeah. I'm going to do the dressing robe challenge and undo it on live on the Grannies.
Oh, that's too
Okay.
hard. I just twist it and
Yeah, I tried it for 1 second. I couldn't keep my arms up, so that went.
yeah.
Darren wondered why I was pinning one to the top of my head in the first place.
I love braiding my hair, but that's so much work. It's like,
You gotta
Yeah.
have your arms up a long time for that. It wears me out. I get out of breath doing that shit. So K-Ride, you kind of jumped in with both feet in defense of some of us with Justin, and you were
Yeah.
very articulate in your responses to him, your comments, and he just kind of went off on you, but he thought you were either Killendall or Doc. He didn't know that you were a separate person. Who did he think you were? I can't remember.
Well, he thought I was Killendall, which I felt awful about because that's what escalated everything. And I felt awful about it because I don't know Killendall from Adam. You know, we've not had that much exchange. And I felt awful about it because then he took it to like the whole new level, a level that I do not agree with and cannot agree with. And so, you know, I operate just on logic. So I was just shooting back at him what he was shooting at me, but he wasn't understanding that I was just telling him exactly what he was telling me. So at some point in the conversation, I suddenly became Michael. And I was like, no, I'm not Michael. And every time he would say, oh, well, Killendall. And, you know, and I was talking to somebody that was like, well, you know, Killendall's name is Michael too. But he would refer to Killendall as Killendall and Michael as Michael. But then 2 sentences later, he started referring to me as OMNI. So it wasn't even clicking that OMNI and Michael were 2 separate people. And then Killendall was a third person. Meanwhile, I'm none of them.
Yeah.
And he's done this before. Like when I jump in when he comes after you guys.
Yeah.
My problem is you're all 3 strong ladies with your own opinions, and that is admirable, and you can hold your own, but leave the women alone. You know, pick on someone your own size, like a toddler. But don't pick on the ladies. That's just not kosher. And he's often thought that I am someone else or whatever. Like I just simply don't exist. That's fine, whatever. But the last time, right before his channel got deleted, and I'm talking the whole channel, not the videos, it got really disgustingly nasty. And he wasn't convinced that I wasn't either OMNI, Michael, or Killendall. And it just kept going on and on and on and on. And just when you thought it was over, he would start in again. And it was a conversation which I couldn't let sleeping dogs lie. I had to impress upon him that what he was doing was making it worse for himself from a point of view that he wasn't quite understanding. And there's certain duties that I'm bound to uphold in the real world, but that extends to this world. And he was starting to cross them. And I was just trying to make him understand that you're getting really close to that line. Well, when he started deleting everything, he left a couple of them up. And then he started on the spewing and the foaming at the mouth and the, I don't give a fuck what you say and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
And that it was the very last video that he posted. And I'm one, and I'm very upfront about this. I will let you walk into your own trap. Like, I take notes, not like keep notes, but I take notes of your patterns. And all like with him, it's so easy. It's a matter of logic, but he doesn't pick up on the logic. And he walked right into it. And through his vitriol and through his hate of you guys and Killendall and Michael, it was just so nasty. And he stepped on a landmine. And even I just noticed the other day he made a comment about something, because I said something about, watch your mouth. I forget. It was on one of Robin's videos. I was like, watch your mouth or I'll take you down again. Well, I'm the reason his channel got taken down.
Okay.
I wasn't going to say anything. Because it wasn't necessarily a call that I thought everybody would think would be mine. But there was a lot of, at that time, you have to think about when all of this was going on, there was so much focus on him, but there was so much real life within this, group going on that I refused to allow that to be a part of. And when he stepped in that trap, I had to spring it. And that's why all his videos weren't just gone. It's why his entire channel went.
Okay, so that's why he started a brand new channel with several names by now. But okay,
Yes.
That channel that he got shut down is no longer in existence. So, but now he has this other one.
And it was like I said, I had to think about it for a minute. I was angry, like Michael said. I get mad at him. I get pissed at him because of the lines that he crosses. And like I said, when you think about the timeline of when this was going on versus real life, I was not going to let those two merge for the safety and, of and sanctity of this, of what we have.
Our
And our friends,
Yeah, a little group of friends, and he cannot be one of them, and that makes him livid. So he goes on the attack. He says any damn shit he wants. He pukes right out his mouth. All of this, he spews with hatred and venom and curses, and then he deletes them.
Yes.
So he's purging his soul on us, and then he deletes them. Okay, dusts off his hands and then hitches up his baggy jeans and deletes them. And the little bastard.
But at the same time, like I said, I just couldn't allow that. And I say it may not have been my call. I felt it was my call because, I
It
mean,
was. It was.
even if I
Yeah.
wasn't associated with this, it still crossed the line.
Yeah.
But being associated with you guys, there was no way I was going to let this affect this, because this was real and this was bullshit. And
Yeah.
they didn't need to cross, because it could have escalated, and it just wasn't healthy. And the only way that he walked right into it, and it was a matter of immediate removal of the channel. And he had commented on one of Robin's videos something, and he pissed me off again. And I said, listen, I fucking took you down once, I'll fucking take you down twice.
Yeah.
And he
Sorry.
said, oh, I know who you are, and there's a reason why I don't eat cow anymore. And I was like, you still don't get it. Like, you still don't get it.
Can't. It won't.
So REAMCE, I do agree with you that I don't, whether it's internet or not, I don't believe he's supposed to, well, I know he's not supposed to be on YouTube.
Oh.
I know that.
But back when he first showed up, he was under some kind of, and as far as I know, it was a court-ordered thing. You are not allowed to be on the internet. But I don't know who he had harassed or what the circumstances was, but I know that he was not allowed on the internet when he first showed up. And I don't, I would think something like that would expire or whatever. I don't, but my impression of the way he just takes things down is that he does it because he's not allowed to be on the internet. He doesn't want to get caught.
Yeah.
And we've been
also,
trying to figure out how Michael and I have talked about how he hides our comments from each other, and how, if it weren't for us taking, screenshots or whatever,
and we
just
send
so we
them
have
to each other.
receipts, it's the way that he flags them is how they come down so fast. And his whole system is figured out at this point.
And
it
in
took
order
a minute to go through the process, but it was worth it, because I had to.
Yeah, and he lets me, you talked about him commenting on my old videos, our old videos, and that's how he lets me know that he's put up new content. He'll make a crack, and it'll show up in my news feed, and he'll make a crack on an old video, and of course I'm going to click on it because that's his signal that he's put up more content. So I go over there, and but now everything's getting mirrored. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, he doesn't realize, and I've even told him a million times, when it's just because it's gone, it doesn't mean it's gone.
Yeah.
Every comment, it's not gone. And then he'll take a comment, that I made about, well, I can't get into it. But, he'll take the most minute comment and he'll turn it into, oh, so you're saying that I can be arrested? Well, it has to be, buying a plane ticket, buying a hotel room. That's intent to do harm or whatever. What the fuck? That's not even what that has nothing to do with nobody said anything about anybody being arrested. So he's so caught up in making this way more dramatic than it is. And I told Robin a long time ago, I was done with it. Like, I couldn't feed into it anymore. But when he goes after the ladies, and when he goes after a certain group of people, it's over. I cannot abide.
That it doesn't go away. I don't know whether folks can see this. The channel's gone, video's gone, but his reply to me isn't.
Oh yeah, we all save those because they show up. They're forever.
I was as polite as you could be. He couldn't flag not one word I said, and every single one of it was true. had to take the whole fucking video down.
Yeah. So you guys, we've been okay. Cult of Zimosis. You don't want him to find. Okay, yeah. He doesn't want you to find him. Okay, Cult of Zimosis. Watch out.
I wouldn't worry about it, Zimosis. Honestly, Zimosis, even though I'm right here, I still don't exist.
Yeah, it's really not worth anybody's time and energy anymore whatsoever. He can put a flying fig tree up on his channel from now on. He can mention me from the high heavens. I am not entertaining you. I gave you my piece. I told you politely where I was coming from. I see you. I'm done. For the very last time.
Yeah, and he can hardly do anything without mentioning REAMCE too.
And REAMCE's not even on YouTube. Egypt.
Oh, and then at one point he said something about on the last video when he thought I was Killendall, and then he thought I was Michael, and then he kept calling me Omni. Michael had a son.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He did.
Wow.
He did.
Yeah, and
So-
once again, a guy who talks about saving the kids that much, that makes me suspicious. He talks about it a little too much about being dangerous to children. Dang, half of us aren't even interested in kids. The other half have kids and grandkids and shit.
Right.
Well, he's the one who's lost custody of his child before. So I mean,
yeah, and he had a restraining order because he put hands on Cassandra.
I have to go.
Oh yeah, you know what?
God bless you, everybody.
Okay, so we're gonna end this. REAMCE, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Robin. I had a good time. I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, we're appreciative. Thank you. We'll talk, dear heart. Thank you again.
Okay.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so we've been on for 2 hours, you guys.
Great, isn't it? Where does the content come from? K-Ride.
Oh, okay, so let me, so I've got the thing in queue. I'm gonna show us out, you guys. Last guy out, turn off the lights. Thank you everybody in the chat for showing up. Oh, okay, just real quick, who was in the chat? Who? Stephen Ronan, Tinfoil Hatter, Cult of Zimosis, love you, dear. SixDrops, Druid Lover, had to run.
Oh, bless you all.
Okay, I'm scrolling up. Aiken Drum, thank you. I had to go take a shower. Okay, and enjoy, lather up really good. Charles Williamson was here. I don't know if Charles is still here. Scrolling up. Oh, okay, I think we got it. Okay, you guys, we're going to say goodbye. You guys join us on Wednesday for Woo Woo Wednesday, and we'll see you soon. Thank you guys. Veronica, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you for your support always.
And K-Ride, thank you. Maggie, my dear co-host. Okay, it's been a blast. Okay, here we go. See you guys.
Good to see you, ladies.